Hi everyone, I'm Tracy and welcome to today's video, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday season wherever you are. So today's video I'm going to be doing the same topic I did last year. It's the brushes to get before it's too late. So I'm going to talk about not a ton, like 2 brushes per brand that I think are at risk for going extinct. Either they're limited edition or the materials being used I feel are becoming very scarce and potentially not available to the Japanese brush makers. And after that, I'm going to announce my first giveaway. So this is my first video I'm filming after I hit 1,000 subscribers. So thank you everyone who is subscribed. So thank you for sticking with me. Some of you have been with me for a long time, and I just wanted to share my appreciation. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start out with, oh, and the giveaway I'll be announcing after I go over these brushes. Okay, so let's start out with Sonia G. Now, she just released 2 limited edition sets. Of course, if you want them, you should get them now. But there are 2 that are still available as singles that I have that I really like. And my understanding is after these are sold out, they're no longer going to be made. And those are 2 from the Lotus series. One is a soft definer and the other one is a Lotus detail brush. I use both of these frequently. This detail brush it's different because not a lot of brands make this size brush. It's not quite a blending brush, but it's not quite a lining brush. I use it to line the lower lash line and to kind of clean up this area. It's a little small for blending, but it's perfect if you want to do a smoky eye, or maybe you want to even out the shadow or liner that you have right here. It creates such a smooth, yeah, smoky line right here, and I love it. I know this will, yeah, I doubt this will come back, and the same with the detail brush. Both of these are amazing. I have the cheek brush, but I don't use that one, but these 2 are in high rotation. Okay, and then we're going to talk about Hokoto. I have 2 that I'm kind of surprised that they're still available. One is the GS2. This is a pinch ferrule blending brush. One of my all-time favorite multifunctional eye brush. You can blend with it, do the transition shade, deepen out the outer part. You can line and you can pack shadow. So this one is an amazing brush. Also, it's made of 100% Canadian squirrel hair, which is becoming very scarce, and it's still moderately priced. It's $25. If you want this, get it while you can. Another one that is also, I'm actually surprised you can still get this brush. I checked these prices yesterday on CD Japan. That is a GS5, and this is a smaller packing brush made of Kolinsky hair, and it's just amazing. I use this brush all the time. This is one I try not to use because I don't want to mess it up, and it's just a perfect brush if you want to get like a really strong metallic look on the lid. You can even line a little bit, do the inner corner. Really high quality brush. Hokoto makes this gold series with a very shiny lacquered black handle and the gold plated ferrule. I can't say enough good things about this one. I love it. Okay, now we're going to talk about 2 Bisyodo brushes. One is the BSL1. This is my favorite of the longer lining brushes, and I use this for the lower lash line. It's just amazing if you want a very thin, precise, intense liner. I don't use eyeliner, I use shadow to line my eyes, and it really doesn't get any better than this. It's fairly flexible, so it's very comfortable. You can even like darken up the top lash line, and it doesn't irritate my eyes. And it's made of, no, this is weasel hair, but I just think this is such an underrated brush, and just weasel hair in general is I'm not sure if it's going to go away, but it's becoming very, very expensive. Certain brands are charging a lot, even if it's not Kolinsky hair. But yeah, it's just as good as a Kolinsky brush, but I would say this is one that I would get before it's too late. And then also the BES6. Now this is made of Kolinsky hair, still available for $35, which, considering you get a pretty decent amount of hairs and the hairs aren't super short, I think it's about a 50mm length hairs, it's a steal at $35. You're getting a really high-end handle with the gold-plated ferrule. The Bistioto Long Series is one of my favorites. They're very luxurious. They are made of African rosewood. If it's not the right word, I'll put it down below. But really, really beautifully lacquered handle. And these brushes are just the best. I have a lot from this line. And yeah, these two are ones that definitely this one is at risk for going extinct, and I mean eventually this one will, but definitely the packing brush. This one is different from the Hokoto I just spoke about because it's a little fluffier, so it doesn't provide as strong of an application. It's a little bit more diffused, but both amazing brushes. Again, I try not to use this one because I don't want to wear it down anytime soon. And then Eihodo, I have two, and one is the Eihodo. These are both the WP series. The WP series looks like this, and I'm a big fan of this series. I really like the aesthetic. It's got this like iridescent pearl finish, and the name of the brush is on here, which makes it a lot easier for me. They're short, so you could travel with these, and I'll be honest, I don't use these just because they're quite big for me. But if you are someone that wants a bigger eye brush, and this one's nice because it has a point, so I have lined with this, but this is made of 100% Canadian squirrel hair. Again, this hair is becoming awfully scarce, and so I would say this one is probably a good one to get. A lot of brushes from this line have been discontinued, so I wouldn't be surprised if this one will be. And then another one, I'm not sure if this will be like extinct anytime soon, but for the price, this is a bargain. It's the S2. It's made of 100% gray squirrel hair. Now it goes for $26, which you would say maybe for a short handle is about right. But if you look at how much hairs you get and the quality of the hairs, this brush is so soft. It's so comfortable. If you want a larger pinch ferrule, it's more of a packing brush, but you can also blend with it if you have bigger eyes. This one is a steal. I love it. I love having it. I don't use it, but for the price, you're getting a really, really great brush. So that's the S2. Just a couple more. So from Koyudo, I'm going to mention the entire Premium series. They have announced that they are no longer making this series because I believe they ran out of materials, but that is the Premium series. Now, these brushes are like no other. They're made of gray squirrel and goat hair, but the way they're crafted are very unique. It's kind of like surrounded by the goat hair, and the squirrel hairs are like a tad bit longer. That's why the top kind of looks like it's black. These brushes are simply amazing. This is the P2. They have a bigger one called the powder brush, which is the P1, I think. And then I also have the P3, which is their larger eye blending brush. I use this one all the time. And the P4, which is their smaller blending brush. And this is one of my all-time favorite eyeshadow blending brushes. Similar to the GS2, you can blend, you can pack shimmer, and you can line. So yeah, and this one is in my giveaway. So this one, if it's still available, I highly recommend getting this one. And then these are good gift brushes if someone, you know, is looking for a nice eye brush. And I can't imagine anyone not liking these two especially. Okay, and I'm not going to go into Hakuhodo because this video would be so long, but they have confirmed. I know when I said this last year, they kind of tried to make it seem like they weren't adding synthetic because of the materials being, you know, harder to get. But I feel like they have kind of, you know, just admitted that they're running out of certain kinds of hairs. And Hakuhodo makes some of the best blue squirrel hair brushes, and that type of hair is very, very rare. They still have some. This is the G5700, and I believe you can get this on the US site and Fude Japan. But something that you might want to watch out for, because I got the S blue squirrel blending brushes, but I don't use mine because they've gotten so thin, and it's like pretty much impossible for me to blend with a brush this thin. I think they used to be, you know, fuller, but so I don't really recommend these. If it's just to have, I don't actually know. I have a feeling they actually started making this one with synthetic, so I'm not sure if you can get this brush with just natural hairs, but I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that they're very thin now. Okay, and yeah, that's gonna do it. If you guys want a more detailed, you know, brushes to get before it's too late, I can do something more comprehensive. I just didn't want to put too many. You know, I didn't want this video to be too long either. Okay, so now I get to announce my very first giveaway, and I have a bunch of eye brushes. I'll actually start out with, okay, so in the giveaway, and also I gotta announce how it is. It's gonna be just the continental US, so I'm sorry, not Canada or anything outside of the 49 states. If you're in Hawaii, you can still enter, because if you don't know, I'm from Hawaii, so there's a big place in my heart for people from Hawaii. But anyhow, you have to be subscribed, follow me on Instagram. That's how I'm going to contact the winner. And then in the comments below, let me know what video you found me with. Like, what was the first video that you saw of mine? And if you can't remember, let me know what your favorite type of video to see. What kind of video do you like the most? You know, hauls, demos, makeup, rankings, you know, something like that. It will help me with deciding what kind of videos to make. So, okay, now to the brushes. I'm going to be including these two Eihodo limited edition Maki eye brushes. This one is, they're both 100, well, this is 100% gray squirrel, and this is squirrel and sable. This is a smaller one. I don't want to open it because I'm giving it away, but this is from what I can tell, I saw Siobhan talk about this on her Instagram. It looks amazing. It's an amazing, it's a very, very beautiful brush. It's made with the traditional Maki design, and this is more of a liner brush. So these two, they're both in red. And then I'll be giving away a Koyudo P4, the one I just spoke about. Of course, a brand new one, which I don't know if you can get anymore. And then I'll also be putting in my Sonia G soft concealer. I got this as a backup when this was my favorite concealer brush, but since then I've kind of moved on to different types of concealer brushes, so I never use this one, and I definitely don't need it. It's just going to sit in my collection, so I'll be giving this one away. And this brush has a very special place in my heart because it was the first eyeshadow packing brush that allowed me to realize that I was using the wrong tools when doing my eyeshadow. It wasn't that I was doing something wrong, and I still use mine very, very often, and that's the Hakuhodo J246HS. It's made of horsehair. If you have smaller eyes, this brush is essential if you want to put a metallic on the lid. You can also do inner corner. It's just simply amazing, and I use mine, and I can't imagine anyone not liking this one. So, and this one, yeah, this one's still sealed. So I will be sending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brushes, and I'm not gonna pick based on like your answers, so you know, you don't have to put too much thought into that. I'm gonna just randomly pick someone, like, I don't know, close my eyes and put my finger on the computer. So yeah, anyhow, that's gonna do it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and again, thank you for subscribing and, you know, sticking with me through this journey, my YouTube journey, my Fude journey. I wasn't sure if I would do this, you know, I would still be doing this now, but I'm so glad that I am, and I love the little community that I've created, and I can't thank you guys enough. So yeah, please enter the contest if you are eligible, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.